Jason about it, but you get the sense that these guys feel like when they get a run with Kyson on the mound, that's going to be good enough for the night.
I do. I mean, sometimes I think that's you got two sides of the game. You got an offensive side, and you got a defensive side. And when you have a guy that's got a good arm, and like he is, and he's a good pitcher, you tend to give some at bats away. But you got to really be mature enough to understand there's two sides of it. You got to play offense and you got to play defense. And so a lot of times when you have a good arm that like that, you go up there going, oh, we can get it just enough that we'll get by. But you still have to play offense. And you'll see guys that struggle offensively and they'll take it to defense who won't play as good defensively. And so I think the biggest thing for us is we just got to play both sides of the ball and just try to win pitches. When we play with the passion we play, you never see Jaywalk swing at first pitches. I mean, he swung at 2 tonight. Like, it's uncharacteristic. Yeah. So, I mean, the first at bat was a great at bat. He got back down to 3-2, went 1-2, got back down 3-2, and ran a ball out of here. And so it was. And when you see a home run in the first inning, a lot of times that happens, a little lull, and then all of a sudden that guy started. He pitched good. They did a good job offensive planning against Kyson because they were putting trying to foul a lot of balls off. And then when he started landing his curveball, that was a separator. He started punching them out. They couldn't put it in play.
Yeah.
So it was really good to see that.
It seemed like he's extremely comfortable tonight, pitching with runners in scoring position, getting out of, I guess, small jams. Is that kind of the next step as he takes that, whatever it may be?
I think the next step is to understand. Like he did it last week in one inning, and it was pretty special to watch him do it. But his focus level tends to go up a little bit. I don't know if he's really competitive, and he doesn't really show it, but he's got a fire burning inside of him that's really hot. So, and he can really control it. That's what makes him who he is, I think, as much as anything. Besides, he works extremely hard at his skill set. So I'm really proud of him for that.
Another game that Kyle comes up with a big hit and a big spot, but you have to talk to him about, there are going to be ups and downs throughout a season.
No doubt. I mean, he hit a ball earlier in the game on a hit and run on 1st and 3rd, and hit it right into the bag. And I mean, he smoked that ball. He hit that ball hard as he hit the double. And I think the biggest thing is that kind of really what separated the game, because we watched the other night. We had a 5-0 lead going to 8th and give up 3 or 4. And you never know about college baseball and wind with bats. It just happened, especially in the ballpark that we have. I mean, the wind blowing out on an offensive day. I thought we did a really good job of minimizing, like when they got a guy on, like the triple that got misplayed in the outfield. I mean, it was a tough deal, a tough play. Hit right at him, right in the middle of the sun, line drive. I mean, he'll learn from that. Christensen will for sure, because he's a good player.
How proud of you are you of Jamie and just kind of what he's been able to start this season after last year?
Yeah, I thought Jamie might have been the best he's been all year. Yeah. I mean, that was like dominant.
Yeah.
I mean, his stuff was electric. I mean, the fastball and the cutter was really good tonight, and I thought he stayed with the conviction of throwing the ball at the target. I mean, the 2 at bats and right-handed, he threw a wipeout cutter that they had no chance at. So it was good to see, and I really didn't know if I wanted to burn him for another inning, and all of a sudden we're sitting there and we separate the game and trying to get this guy loose, and that's probably a little bit of the hiccup for Jones. I mean, he gets hot, then he sets back down, and then all of a sudden we get him hot again. So it's hard to do sometimes.
You guys had a solid turnout among the students out in left field this season. Just what does their energy and their presence mean to this program?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, the fan base is really, that's the biggest thing that I like to see. I mean, my vision is the whole thing being packed and going crazy. I mean, that's what my vision was when I took the head job. And when I see them, it kind of puts tears in my eyes a little bit. I kind of get emotional, because that's really I'm just buying my time, man, here. And I can either leave a job vacancy or a legacy, build a program, and the program was good. It's Coach Seymour, his funeral's tomorrow, and I mean, that guy built this program, and the coaches that's been here before, and we're going to continue to build it up. I mean, we're fixing to go into a conference. It's like that all the time. I mean, there's, I'm telling you, it's a football atmosphere in a baseball arena, so it's huge. Those guys being out there is big, I'm telling you. And if they can, and our kids are going to be play better in that environment. They'll play. I mean, they'll get used to that environment when they walk into Ole Miss or LSU or wherever, or Mississippi State, and we've played with a big crowd. It'll make them better. You know, it will.